folks, Weatherman Zim, man in the big green hat. I'm here at the Duck River State Natural Area in southern Tennessee, hiking the Cheeks Bend Trail. There's lots of little interesting caves alongside, and I think possibly a waterfall. So let's go see what we can find. A lot of young growth through here. A lot of muddy trail too. Oh, this is interesting. You can see all the shells and the fossils and the rocks. That's cool. Oh, this glade type environment. This is maybe a spot I should have saved for later on in the spring or the summer. I'm up to a bit of a split here in the trail. I'm gonna go to the right, because that's where the blue blazes are. Trail continues that way, but I want to hop a second over here. Just kind of this wide glade area. Lots of little social trails that are leading up to this. Just kind of wander around in this for a second. Way too early to see anything up and blooming. Those winter leaves of some kind of wildflower. So much trampling that goes on here. Usually glades are fairly hard underfoot, and this is very soft to walk on in spots. Still these really pretty, huge cedar trees. During a good rain, some of this will be a nice little set of cascades just along the trail itself. This is probably just an intermittent stream bed. That almost right there almost verifies my thoughts. Your trail is going to go that way. You can see a little spring that's coming out from here even. Rippling along down that way. Another little spring that's coming up from here. You can just see it downstream here. There's an old building off in the woods. This water's barely an inch deep, 2 inches deep. So I'm going to see what this old building is. I'm not going to go any further than this in here. Things seeing much better days. Little rock going almost amuses me. If you haven't seen this building by this point, wow, you're just not going to see it. It's old timbers here. What little of a foundation is still in existence, just local rocks. been used so much. There's a separate trail here. You can see to get away from all this mud. Crossing this little unnamed tributary. This is a pretty little spot. Oh, coming up to a little spot here. This, I bet it's the waterfall. It is a waterfall, folks. Is there a straight line there? Oh yeah. Let's get below that. Get some photos. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I had to end that little video segment. Obviously I fell. It was much slicker than it looked. It's a nice, probably 8-10 foot falls, and there's a secondary section there and a third. We're taking the long way around to the bottom of this so I don't fall again. Well, I'm down below. There's actually 2 more little drops here, but there's no way to get down below that. We'll walk up here to the base of this. Lots of little mosses and things growing back behind this wide, long shelf. Upper part's more rounded. Just some water slipping off the right side there. Cool spot. Back up on the main trail here. Headed what should be a pretty nice little overlook. And I think a cave to explore. There supposed to have been several caves along this route, or what they were calling caves online. Spring is trying to spring. Huge fallen tree here, and lots of river cane. We're definitely going up. Oh, I can see the river. I can see the Duck River out here. I'm gonna take this little trail, not a trail. There's bound to be lots of little social trails out here. The deep little crevasse. This is the way to get down to the river itself. I think we're gonna go do that. Okay, so I spotted an easier way down here from where I was gonna go. Look at that sinkhole. Wow. There's the mighty Duck River. Now we're down here on the duck itself. To be honest, I'm paying as much attention to the rocks as I am the gorgeous clear water. I'm looking for fossils. Let's get down here. That's not a bad view. The main trail here. Quickly come up all these rocks. I'll take a little side spot here again. See what's here. Well, that turned out to be nothing. And a little view down onto the river itself. Now the trail's getting rocky a bit. It's very quickly turned uphill here. Oh wow. It's another little side trail. As you know, there are no handrails here, folks. This is completely wild. This is not a spot you want to slip. It'd be nice to get out on that rock, but with all this loose gravel underneath, there's not a whole lot of room for error right there, and that's probably a 70-100 foot drop, not to water. So I don't think it adds anything to your view of the river here. This beautiful land across the way. Now we're moving back into a little bit of a cedar forest here. Look at all this moss. And there's the Phacelia. Beautiful, interesting little landscape. Well, I followed this little side trail here, or this glade per se, because I could notice a sink, a depression, and I think I've come across a little cave, maybe. Yeah. We're just gonna go as far as this little spot right here. So it's been used so much. A lot of these formations, or all these formations, are gonna be dead by now. You can feel a cool wind coming out from below. That's pretty neat. Oh, it turns out there's actually an entrance or an exit over here. There's a few little live formations right there. how about that? Almost cathedral-like. Whoa. Well, that was cool. Back up above land here. And I almost didn't take that little side trip, but sure glad I did. That was a really cool spot. See the old barbed wire, the fencing that used to be here. Now we're kind of entering the back side of the loop, way from the river, and all the rocks and cool stuff. Not much to see along this stretch. We rounded up out of, well, it says there's sinks on the map, but I can't see much of anything of interest down there, other than just a sink. And we headed back uphill again. With little moss covered boulders. Moved out of the citrus forest now. Back in all these cedars. There's just something about walking in the evergreen forest, whether it's hemlocks or cedars. Or the north woods of Michigan with the firs and all the conifers there. Just beautiful, beautiful to walk through. Well, I walked up on this little fissure here. Unfortunately, some trash way down there, but it looks like it ends pretty quick. It's another one of those great cedars. Thanks for coming along with this little adventure, folks. I hope you enjoyed all the sights and the sounds of the Duck River, exploring that cool cave, and the waterfall too. There's never a bad waterfall. Until next time, keep exploring and stay wild.